Hi, my name is Barbara Brett, and I'm a culture strategist. And what that means is this, is that I will come in to your company and help you with the culture where we find it and bring it up. Because everybody's culture can be brought up and everybody should be a part of building that culture. Today we're going to talk about happiness. And there's been a lot of studies done, and this one of the big studies that's done is that indicates that when your business is a happy place to work, your employees are happy. Here's some things that actually really sell the place. This is why people want to come to your business. This is why when people look you up, they go, I want to be a part of that. So let's think about some different things that happen when the employees, staff, the CEO, the guy emptying the trash at the end of the night is happy. What are we going to see when that happens? Well, productivity goes up. I mean, it skyrockets. Now remember, I didn't put any money in there. I just made this an inviting, warm place that values others. The next thing is creativity goes up. Now I want to tell you, creativity is so important. How do I pivot? How do I do different things? And how do I get excited about doing that? That's your creativity. So it's got to be that place that allows creativity to grow. It encourages it and it recognizes it. Better client relationships. And you could be someone like me, a small business. But that better client relationship allows my business to grow, allows me to hire other people, even if it's part-time. And again, it makes the world a better place to live. Then people are out there. So think about it as better, client service. And when that client comes in, and again, I'm going to challenge you this. A week after you watch this, would you go out and see how you feel when you walk in? What's the vibration in that business? And you can actually feel that vibration. Is it one of positivity? Is it one that people feel valued? Is it a place that people are rolling their eyes? Is there a place that people forget to get off their phone and actually wait on you? So these are things that we want to look at. Another thing that happens when we have happy employees, staff, CEOs, custodian, is they're less likely to quit or call in sick. So let's hit the quick first. When people quit a business, it takes at least 6 months to get another person hired and another person up and operational at the level that person left at. So you can see you're now a year behind, and it leaves such a hole, and it will cost you double the amount that you hired them for. So you don't want to have people quit. And also that talks about the culture of your business. People calling in sick is the next one. Sick leave or sick days out are an indication, when they're abundant, are an indication that people aren't happy to come to work there. They'd rather just be at home. They will even stay at home sick and not get paid for it. But when that happens, you cannot give the expert or that level of service to your clients. They'll find someplace else to go. When they come in, they want to see that server that they love. They want that person to wait on them that shows them just how to dress. They want their hair cut just this way. People get used to it. Remember, people don't quit organizations, they quit people. So when they come in there, that's part of your culture. Happy people are going to stay longer. They're not going to call in sick. They're also, and I want you, this is a major thing that we're going to be really talking a lot about in here, is they are going to be your brand ambassadors. So when people go out and they talk about your business, the people that work for that business, that are your employees, your staff, you, the CEO, they're your brand. They let people know what to really expect. Are you walking, talking, applying that culture that you want to sell? Are you really doing that? Well, when you have a happy employee, when you have happy staff, it's going to go out there and it's going to build your brand. That's better than a billboard that you spend thousands on a month, the radio station, the newspaper, the ad in magazines. Let me tell you what, it's free. And when you can have those brand ambassadors out there selling, it makes a difference. Not long ago, I was doing with a client and they said, well, so many of our people don't work here, so that's not really important. We don't care about that. And I just looked. It doesn't matter if your staff or your employees actually work and live in that same area. They are speaking everywhere they go, the ballparks, the grocery store, the churches, because people don't just stay in their little zones anymore to go to church. They're all over. And they're talking about what a fabulous place it is to work for, what is doing great things for the community. So remember this, you want those brand ambassadors. It costs you nothing to have a brand ambassador, but it costs you a lot when you don't. I mean, it costs you losing your business. That's exactly what it does. It costs you losing your business. So we have to think about that. Remember, they're out there spreading that word. The impression that they're going to give of what your business is all about is something, again, that you cannot buy. And when people are out there looking for a job, when you're looking for that job, make sure the culture is a place that you want to go, grow in, and help bring forth. So they can also, that brand ambassador will bring in top-notch employees to you. They're out there talking and someone's looking for a job and they go, we need your skills and you want to come and work here. This is a great place to work here. When you have that, you're going to get the employees that you want. So remember again, culture is everybody's business. Culture is everybody's business, and we have to think about this. We have to have diversity. We have to have inclusion, and we have to have equality. That builds the culture that we want to live and thrive in. How do I go about building that positive culture? Well, let's just give you a few tips before we close out today. How do we go about building that positive culture? You know, a lot of times we think we want to dream big and we want to make a big, bodacious move. And if it's not big and it's not like booming out there, then we're not building that culture. A culture is built slowly over time with small steps, making sure that we're not just talking about it, but we're actually believing it and walking that. So when you get people in, you have all different types of people into your building. I hope you have diversity. You are actually letting them thrive. You have inclusion. And then everybody has the ability to move up or develop their skills. We have equality. And when we have those things, that's one of the first ways that we're going to have a positive culture in our business. The fact of having immediate gratification is not an idea or a thought process for building that culture. One step at a time, going forward, we can do it. Positive culture changes a business. It has the ability to change a business. It helps us expand that culture of ours. Remember again, last thing I really want to leave you with, you cannot build a culture of equality, of diversity, of inclusion if you don't really go in and work. It's been too long that we talk about it, but what I want to know is this: when I'm talking about when we're all working together, am I walking out the door and forgetting that culture and saying, they think that's really going to happen? If we have that attitude, we see what we see right now. Culture's not changing. But you guys, everyone. So when you're looking for that job, I don't care if it's a custodial job. I don't care if it's for the next CEO, middle management, the clerical pool. It doesn't matter. The culture starts right there with you, and you have the ability to do that. So I'm going to leave you with two quotes that I really hope will help you on that. Positive culture changes in a business is all about expanding. I pull in someone and they pull in someone. Again, We don't have to always agree. We don't always have to look and act alike, but we have to realize that culture is the most basic, and I'm talking about basic necessity for humans to thrive. And we have to be able to do that. You know, realizing the uniqueness of each individual in our company is so vitally important, and that's by Ron Friedman. Realizing the uniqueness and building on that, accepting that people are going to be unique in different ways than you are. They have the fabulous skills that you don't have, but when you join your skills with theirs, it's awesome. So that's what I want us to think about. What is the culture? Because there's people out there looking to join your company and make it 10 times better. Culture matters. Thank you again. This is Barbara Britt signing off, and I hope to see you for my next one, which is going to be identifying your place in the culture.